What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. In today's video, guys, I want to walk you through what's going on in Florida residential real estate. I currently own two properties here in Florida. One is my primary residence that I live in, and one is considered a second home. One is in one city, and then the other is in another city, but they're nearby. And for about a year and a half, I tried to sell my previous second home. And I got a couple offers, but they fell apart for various reasons, so I decided to just keep the house. Now, my primary residence here, the game plan was buy this thing, live in it for 2 to 3 years, and then sell it and move on. And that's still my game plan for this house. So in about 6 months, my plan is to put the dream home up for sale. But I got to also be pretty realistic to what I think I can get for this place, because the real estate, residential real estate in Florida, is not what it used to be. And it's dropping. Here's what I mean. Florida's real estate market is experiencing a steeper downturn than the rest of the country due to a combination of factors: an oversupply of new construction, particularly in markets that saw excessive growth during the pandemic, coupled with a high-cost environment driven by skyrocketing insurance premiums and other expenses. Let's go through these one by one, and then I'm going to give you guys what my game plan on this house is when I get ready to list it in 6 months. And I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it and how much I think I can sell it for. You'll be surprised on this one. But let's talk about these key factors affecting the real estate downturn in the state of Florida. Let's start with surge in housing inventory. Florida has a significant amount of new construction, which has led to a greater supply of homes on the market at a time when high prices and mortgage rates are reducing demand. So in the area I live in here in Florida, which is considered Southwest Florida, let's just take my street here, for example. Right now on my street, I got about 9 homes for sale on one street. And of those 9, 5 of them are brand new luxury construction. My house that I live in here is considered luxury construction, luxury home. There are 5 of them right now for sale, ranging from 1.4 million all the way up to like 1.8 million. And they've been on the market for quite some time, guys. So I'm thinking about selling my house. That is a little scary because this new construction is not selling. Maybe they're overpriced. I don't know. But they're not selling. And then you got about 4 just resales. But they're not luxury resales. They're what we call your prototypical 2,500 square feet to 3,300 square feet, but just cookie cutter type, national builder type of homes. Those are up for sale. And those 4 are in that price range of about $650,000 to around $850,000. Plus, you have national builders like Pulte, Lennar out here building new construction like crazy. These folks are not slowing down. And really with these national builders, they really can't, because they've already made the investment in the land. They've made the investment in the infrastructure to actually build a house on. So they've already made the investment in materials, because, you know, these national builders, man, they purchase material in advance. They pre-purchase it to lock in prices. So they got to build. So they're still building out here, which is adding to that increase in inventory here in Florida. Here's another key contributing factor: soaring insurance costs. Insurance premiums have become extremely high, sometimes rising by thousands of dollars, making home ownership less affordable and deterring buyers. We've had these little things they call hurricanes here in the state of Florida, and they, over the last several years, have caused a lot of havoc. You had Irma, which was in 2017. Then you had Ian, which is in 2022. And then in 2024, which was last year, we had Milton, we had Helena, and I believe we had another tropical storm. But all of those were along the coast, those three. They were not direct hits to the area I live in, but they all came up the west side of the Gulf of Mexico, which is where I live. So we got surge and wind, and that has turned a lot of people off. Because why? Insurance costs are a part of your fixed cost associated with owning a home here in Florida. And when you have premiums skyrocket up, it increases your fixed cost to be able to live here. Why would you pay extra to live here when you can go to Arizona or somewhere like that and not have that additional cost? So that's what people are opting to do because of these increased costs due to insurance premiums. Not only just homeowners insurance and flood insurance, but also car insurance. Here's another key factor. Impact of natural disasters. We talked about that. Those are the hurricanes. And then another one, aftermath of a Surfside collapse. So in 2001, over on the East Coast, there was an older condominium building on the water that collapsed. I mean, killed a lot of people and completely collapsed. Since then, the state of Florida has passed some stringent code requirements for new construction, but it also is requiring that these older buildings go through some retrofit. And a lot of homeowners or condo owners don't want to pay these special assessments for this retrofit because it's millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. So what's happening is on these older condo communities or buildings, either on the East Coast or the West Coast of Florida where I live, people are opting to just move out and leave. So therefore, you got more inventory on the market of these older condos. So that's causing some problems as well with the residential real estate market. And then the last thing is just cooling migration. Slightly after the pandemic, Florida was a huge destination for a lot of people who wanted to get outside of the rat race of the big city, whether they moved down from New York, whether they moved over from the West out of California, wherever. They came to Florida. A lot of baby boomers came to Florida, but that has slowed down. The migration to Florida has really slowed down, which has decreased the number of buyers for residential real estate. So those are some of the things that's affecting us here in the state of Florida, and they're affecting me because I got two homes, and one of them I'm going to be putting up for sale, which is the dream home, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell it. Now, when I originally bought the house, I bought it for a $1.350 million, and I bought it back in May of 2023. So I've been here a little over 2 years, about almost 2.5 years. And when I started looking around at what are the comps, what could I sell this thing for? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to sell it for $1,350,000. It looks like the sweet spot for this thing is gonna be somewhere between 1.2 and 1.275, depending upon, who's interested. Now, remember I told you earlier, we got these 5 brand new luxury residential properties like mine on the same street. They're just newer, right? They're 2024 bills and 2025 bills, but they range anywhere from 1.4 to 1.8. You would think that would help me, but it doesn't because they're not selling. Now, if they would sell, that would help me because I have a luxury home. But since they're not selling, that tells me there's a soft market for these properties, at least in the area that I live in. I'm gonna tell you what is selling, anything under $350,000, which you don't really have that out here where I live, but in other close by communities, anything around that $350 to $450, $500 ranges is still kind of selling. But that $600 to about 800 range, which is what they're building out here in the non-luxury homes that Lennar and Pulte are building. Those are selling because they're brand new, they're turnkey, and probably the builder is giving a lot of different perks, whether it be extended home warranties on the roof and the plumbing and the electrical. They can do a lot of other things as a national builder to get people excited about their product. But when you get into the luxury homes, which are not national builders, these are more what I call custom builders or semi-custom builders here in the area where I live in. They don't give out those types of warranty perks or incentives because they just don't have the scale to do that. They may give you a 1-year warranty, but that's about it. Whereas a Pulte or a Lennar will give you a 5-year warranty on any water intrusion. They'll give you, a 3 to 4-year warranty on the roof. They just give you a lot of different warranties that when you add all of that stuff up, it incentivizes somebody to buy the house. So right now, I don't know, man. I'm not looking real good. Hopefully in 6 months with rates coming down, maybe we get a boost if rates come down and we get some more demand. But again, in this market where I'm at, $1 million plus homes, unless you're in just a red hot area that people have a desire to live in, it's going to be hard to unload this thing here in Florida just because of all the key factors I just went through with you guys. Drop me some comments and let me know what you think I should do. Should I not sell it and hold on to it and get me about, I probably could get $6,000 or $7,000 a month in rent, which would cover all the expenses, and just hold on to it? Or should I just take the small loss? In my opinion, it's a small loss. I mean, I paid 1.3. Let's say I can get 1.250. I take $100,000 loss. I guess that's not a small loss, but I can live with that, right? Drop me some comments. Let me know what you guys think I should do. I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. And if you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Moomoo is going to give you some NVIDIA stock when you open up a new Moomoo brokerage account and make a deposit. All you got to do is get down to the first link in the description box. That's the Moomoo brokerage link. Click on it and get all the details on how you can get some NVIDIA stock. Don't delay, act today. Second link down in the description box is the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. Guys, all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, get to financial freedom and passive income. If you want to be a part of our team, all you got to do is click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon, and then come sign up for the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We'll call the Wealth Builders.